One of those days.
I hear ya. We gotta finish strong.
What's up, guys? Looks like we're live here. Just letting people join up. We got a couple things to go over. Pull it up on my end over here.
Amazing weekend that just went by. Still recovering from it a bit.
Yeah.
Altogether was almost with crawlers and Mike the mini. Sorry, I'm studying a bit. Trying to still collect myself. The
oval, the entries.
Oval, and we had the mini on-road. Altogether was almost like 360 entries. So bravo to the whole entire program. We had altogether, with all of those classes, 40 mains.
I had the official count in here somewhere from Dean.
And we were done by 8 o'clock. We had a lot of awards, a lot of prizes to hand out.
Here we go. We had 222 off-road entries.
Wow, that's amazing.
We had 13 rally cars, 39 oval entries, and 87 mini crawling entries for a total of 361.
361.
And then the Tater Mini Bee raffle for the Children's Hospital.
Drum roll.
Looks like it ended up making $2,220.
That's amazing.
That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
And then just a bunch of prizes too gave away. Couldn't hand them out fast enough.
Yeah, we gave away on Saturday, and we were doing that like every other race.
Yeah.
For the off-road portion alone, it was 27 heats. It took 3.5 hours, one round.
It ended up being 30 mains.
That's right. It ended up being 30 mains. Because we had to stretch out some of them so that they can have a nice number to go. Because it was almost stacked. Every heat was almost stacked. We were averaging 8 per.
Yeah.
That's just amazing. The numbers are staggering. I heard it was the largest crowd. It was 4th annual, and it was the largest crowd. Mini is something here in the Northeast. It's something in the United States because they've came here as far as Ohio. We had a family coming from Ohio, which, by the way, you said great things. She wrote, Bryce and family just wrote something beautiful, and we appreciate the just the kind words. It was an amazing weekend. Your mom came and prepared food, and it was other options of other people, deciding what they wanted to eat. And great eats in the area too. Bravo to fast service and good foods, and fine line design. I needed to see the work up close. What he did that Thursday in the clinic was something spectacular. I stayed around for about 2 hours, and then I had to leave. But I heard it lasted like almost 4 hours, and even Chris had to stand in. We had the most for one clinic. We had 15 people, I counted at one point. And he is so graceful about the whole thing. He made it, the way he explained everything, I'm not a painter. And I thought I had figured out the one-can wonders and everything, and yet there's a proper way of doing it without spending a lot of product or time. Everything has, you know what it is? When somebody tells you they're good at something, it pays to just listen. Because the work and the product that was handed out throughout the weekend, you know what? Sometimes we just got to keep our mouth shut and just listen and look. Because what I saw and what I learned, I thought I had figured out the kind of stuff that I do, and yet I just took a look at another person's work. And you know what? Now I know why things go haywire sometimes. Why my product doesn't come awesome. Because one thing that was said, and it was said over and over and over again, you got to be patient, and you got to just use little material. If you use a lot of material all at once, you put the can or you put your spray gun too close and you glob it in. Like if you do like you have a gun in the back of your head, paint it quick. Like that's how the work is going to come out. It's going to come out there. But it's just bravo to you. I'm beyond words. What was given out, what this man does, and the painters out there in this RC industry, bravo to you guys. I'm so glad that you guys take the time to make us look amazing, because it is simply amazing.
Yeah, that was a pretty awesome thing.
So thank you, and the industry
coming back too, not too long, and doing something a little bit more.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And you know what? Another shout out to everyone that had something to do with the prizes, the handouts, the sponsors behind everything. Thank you so much. I couldn't believe how it was received.
Yeah, the amount of prizes was insane.
Oh my goodness, it was insane. So you, the racers, the guests, the participants, everybody that came out, thank you so much for making it an incredible weekend. It was nonstop. Nothing stopped. It was literally, we had 2 programs running at the same time.
Both days.
Both days, 2 programs running at the same time.
3 really. Saturday had crawling.
Yeah, because we had the crawling too.
All right.
And they were giving out prizes, and they were giving out their awards Saturday night.
Yeah. Those guys did a fantastic job.
Just thinking about it. 3 days later, just thinking about what happened that weekend. That's amazing. Dean, your vision, your passion for the minis. Bravo to you, my man. I was watching you. Can you believe what Dean also did this weekend? I think he must have signed up 7 of his cars, and he didn't drive once.
Just let everybody else drive them?
Just everybody else drive them. That was incredible. You come here, you're in the pits, first one to arrive, last one to leave, both days. His daughter's right there in the trenches doing her thing, getting her car ready. He's getting cars ready, and I'm like, calling the races, Dean Berry, a.k.a. There's somebody else was driving. He didn't drive at all. That's incredible. Good. You know what, Dean, man? You put together a party. I'm right there with you. That was incredible. That was incredible. Good for you, man. Much love, man.
Yeah, it was an incredible weekend.
It was an incredible weekend.
Long weekend.
Yes.
But
you know what?
I think you already set the dates for next year.
We're right. Yeah. We're all about moving forward, and like I said, we are moving forward. There was our club race. I saw that, and
yeah, even that was 12 heats on Thursday.
Just incredible.
Yeah, good weekend. Anyway, we are moving forward.
We are moving forward.
I've done a few major things this week thus far. We got the on-road outdoor track set up, and
I saw that.
The stand is in place, and I blew it off, cleaned it, put a layout down. We are good to go. Weather's not looking too good for Thursday, but
it is what it is.
We're trying to start it Thursday, so you can at least come down for TTO2. If it's pouring out, well, there's not much I can do about it.
And then we got that other thing,
I have finally got the Mini Z track working. Alex is happy about that. Track is down. We plan to kick it off Thursday or tomorrow. So there's a couple small hiccups. We were just messing with the bridge, which we got working, but I did a
complete revamp.
Guess I broke another one of the little reader things, which have this little eye on it that seems to be held on by.
But that didn't stop us because we're still counting.
Yeah, so basically,
we're still counting.
You just can't go right to the outside of the lane. But I'll order another one because these little diodes fall right off of them, apparently.
I think he was looking at it long enough.
I don't even know what happened, but it doesn't matter. But it's set up and counting. As long as you stay relatively within the race line, it's not really a problem.
But we're still racing.
But we're waiting for more transponders. We have a few here, but I think this Thursday is going to be more of a test and tune night.
Yeah, test and tune, right.
I'll probably throw together a race just to test the software and the timing because it's still all pretty new for me. But definitely come out, bring your car, make sure the transponders are reading decent through the windshields, make sure everything's working.
We'll get some of the names to the transponder, that way they'll start counting.
Names on the computer, cars on the track will help you get your cars going a little better.
Absolutely.
We got some of the PN tires. I think they're on this guy.
Yep. Right there. Tires and rims.
The PN tires and rims came into the shop.
That's right.
We got the batteries and a bunch of stuff so we can help you get your cars going a little better.
That's right.
That's the plan for this Thursday. And then eventually, after we kind of get going with things, obviously we're going to do weekly racing, but possibly do a point series for the Mini Zs over the summer. But I want to get the ball rolling and kind of smooth out the program before we lean into that.
Right.
But it is up and running. The layout is down. It is made with half orange pipe and half click track right now. I wanted to test the orange pipe first. And
the orange piping is really nice. Brilliant job.
Seems to be
with the
working.
Velcro, and you can bounce right off of it, and no damage to.
Yeah, no damage to the cars. It bounces off of the Velcro. Seems to hold it just fine.
You know what? I think you're onto something because you can see it. The white of your eye, like that.
And it's bright orange, so. But it's half click track now because I only ordered one. It's just garden hose, so I only ordered one to test it because I didn't know how well it would work. And
but brilliant.
Can't really do much with a cut up garden hose. Once
I love that how we can wrap that up and then just count. I guess what, a foot or a foot and a half
for
so
what?
Then
for the
Velcro.
I went further with the Velcro too.
Did you?
Some of the sweepers it's 3-4 feet apart, but then I put it close where I think people would bounce around. But you can always just put more on if it's a problem.
Right.
But I have a video up on the Facebook page and picture if you want to check out that.
Yeah, check that out. It's pretty cool.
Check that out. Share it, like it. Again, Thursday, guys.
Outside, maybe, and inside.
Inside, definitely, because it'll always be here. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Say 6:30 for that. What else do we got? We are changing the hours for Saturday. We close at 8 o'clock now, which is
that was
most
before,
people know. I put out a post on Facebook kind of going over the upcoming schedule changes and events.
Bravo to that, man. Nice and clear.
Yeah.
Maybe we should highlight that again.
Get that out there on the Facebook page. What else did I have? TTO2's Thursday. Tuesday night racing. We have, I think, 2 more races for the point series. But Tuesday night continues all year. We run the 10 scales all year, guys. So you still have a day to run that during the week. And then...
and before we hit the weekend, the pizza party on Friday.
Right. Friday night is the pizza party raffle for 10 scale. Looks like the weather is not going to be the best, so it's going to be a good night for some 10 scale here before we crack into the 8 scale season. So that is pizza night on Friday. Come down for that. And then it leads into our 8 scale program. I know I got a few questions about this throughout the week. So as far as A scale goes, Justin has been working on the track.
Oh my gosh, he has.
All
day today.
Smoothed out pretty good. I put out a anticipated plan for the A scale program on Facebook as well to try to answer some questions preemptively. As far as the biggest thing was, I think practice Saturday was the biggest thing I was getting questions about. We're still up in the air on that one. Really, practice Saturday comes down to how it rains on Friday. The thing is, the track is still relatively soft, just because we haven't really only had 2 days of decent sun here. Realistically, it's not too bad, but it can't soak up a lot of water. Not like it's in the middle of July right now. So, if it rains really bad tomorrow and Friday, the track will be super soft for Saturday, and the problem is if you run on the track when it's super soft, it gets rutted out very quickly. Justin is going to be probably the one to make the call on that one. At the current time, practice Saturday is not looking too good because of the weather, but we'll do what we can, but honestly the call is going to be relatively last minute, so
yeah, stay tuned and stand by.
It's not that we don't want practice Saturday, it's just we don't want to destroy this track leading into Sunday for the opener event. We don't want to go into a busted, rutted out track on Sunday. But that being said, the weather for Sunday looks really
nice, yeah.
And then Saturday, the weather looks pretty good too, so it'll hopefully help us dry out if there's a problem. But it really depends on how we get hit Friday, honestly.
That's right.
But we'll keep you up to date. The current plan for Sunday, at least, is doors open at 8. We want to try to get the program rolling by 10 o'clock on the track. Anticipate a large turnout. It'll be two rounds and then mains. Length of mains will be determined by
entry for
turnout as well, just so we're not here deep into the night. But I'll do what I can to you guys get the most out of the racing without upsetting anybody.
Right.
So
absolutely,
really just depends on turnout and honestly how well the program moves.
Right.
But that's the current plan for dirt. Looking like it's going to be a good weekend regardless, even if it's going to be a little rain early on, but whatever. Right. Sunday looks beautiful, so that should be good. And then the weekend after that, I don't really think we have anything scheduled after that. And then we go into the turf opener, the 28th.
Yeah, it's like 28th
for turf, and also I think that Saturday before we have the monster trucks coming back.
Right.
But I think they're going to be outside this time.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think they'll be outside. So
And they do it over at the...
usually do it over on the back side of the dirt track.
where you guys
level it out. And then we head into May, and we have the TCS race.
That's right.
May 5th, so.
We'll have a club race that Saturday and the TCS race
Sure.
that Sunday, so...
Yeah, so that's kind of the end of April, headed into May.
Yeah, comes quicker than you think.
So
it's May 5th.
Mini Z's and TTO2 underway, and then dirt this weekend.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much sums it pretty strongly.
Yeah, it's pretty much everything we got going on here. I don't know, I guess I can check out, see if we got any questions about that. Post any questions here. I'm going to scroll back through. What's going on, guys? Bradley tuning in. Bradley always tuning in, man.
Thank you, man. Once again, much love. Incredible weekend.
Midlife, what's up? Paul, Darren, Chris, bunch of guys. You guys did awesome this weekend. Flew up from Florida. Be back next year. We got guys from Florida, too.
Wow. That's awesome.
Sorry, my nose is running a bit today.
He's got the drip.
Went from winter to summer in one day, so. What else? Let's go. Dirt season. Oh, Friday Night Lights. That's another thing. I posted the official Friday Night series. I think, what did I say? May 3rd?
Yeah, I think you cut into that, like something like that.
I think it was May 3rd, yeah, because TCS is the 5th, so that would make that Friday, right?
Right.
So that's when the official series for Friday night starts. We'll probably start racing Friday nights before that, but that was the official series start.
Hopefully the weekend before.
Oh, Bradley coming back June 1st.
Oh.
Gotcha.
The week of my birthday.
Open practice Saturday. Christian, hopefully you tuned in long enough to hear my spiel about the practice Saturday. Do what we can.
Do what we can.
Beef answered it thereafter. Yeah, Beef, you are, or Ron Burgundy, you are correct. If the track is too soft, you just can't, it'll just tear it up real bad.
And I got to give a special shout out to Ron Burgundy. Beef, thank you so much for answering a lot of the questions regarding racing, and you're always tuning in, and you're always ready to answer something. Thank you so much for picking up the slack sometimes. Appreciate it, brother. And you posted somewhere that you might be driving a real car already.
Yeah, I just spoke to him yesterday, actually.
Pretty excited about that.
Taking his test for that.
All the best, brother. Love you.
Did we get any of the 21.5 Reedy? I think I might have seen a 21.5 Reedy motor, but those things are like finding hen's teeth. They're just really hard to get for some reason. There might have been one up there, though.
Is that Mach series?
Jason, I still didn't check the lift. I don't know if Justin did or not. We talked about it briefly.
We did talk about it.
But I plan to go out and test the PA equipment and the lift. I might actually just do it after this, or maybe in the morning.
Yeah.
I just needed that computer to set the Mini-Z stuff up, so that's what I was really messing with. But we'll get you there. We'll get you there. Live stream for the Nats was great. Glad you enjoyed it, man. I try to live stream everything. We're trying to figure out how to live stream the dirt efficiently.
Right.
The trouble is the track is so big and the wide angle on the camera is not wide enough. And in order to put it high enough, it's too much cable and, just really high. So
yeah, sometimes we lose feed.
Me and Paul have been talking about that one. I'm going to try to figure it out. I don't know that I don't think I'll have anything ready for this weekend, unfortunately, but
yeah.
There's got to be a solution out there for the live camera, and I'm all ears if somebody has a suggestion for a live camera setup. Just let me know, because I've been trying to figure it out myself. Are you going to understand it, or Are you going to entertain a Sunday or every other created local turnout? I think you're talking about Sunday club racing, Dave, on that. Yes, we have been talking about that. We're probably going to do something. We're thinking doing every other Sunday for dirt club racing. Probably start at 11 and then it goes to whenever it goes to, I suppose. But we want to switch between dirt and turf. I haven't put an official post out about that, but me and Chris have been talking about that. So I'm going to, lock that down with him.
Idea,
and then,
like every other.
Lock that down with him and put out a post. we just been kind of focused on the mini nats and then the upcoming dirt that I honestly forgot a little bit. But we are gonna try to do a Sunday deal here. At least give it a whirl. Doug is gonna test the lift on Friday. Oh, appreciate it, Doug. Doug's the man. Him and his brother set that lift up and kind of maintain it, keep it going. He's a full-blown chairlift technician now after this.
Awesome.
The guys are crazy.
Put it on your resume.
Tom, I tried the problem with the GoPro is it doesn't feed to my software very well, and the fisheye is kind of goofy when you have to put it far away enough to watch the track. But I'm down to try it again. I haven't tried it with a recent GoPro, I suppose. That was a few years ago I tried it with, so I don't know what's come out in the GoPro world by now. But if somebody's got a newer version of that and you can run it while it's connected to a USB, I would definitely like to try it if somebody has one. I don't want to buy one for $400 and then it doesn't work because I don't do anything cool enough to use a GoPro otherwise. Yeah, the problem with placing a few cameras and switching between them and panning is you need somebody to do that the entire day. And it's either, if Al's running the racing, if he's running it, I'm usually not around. Usually I'm come back inside and I'm helping, at the counter or keeping something going. And then Justin's usually maintaining the track, keeping that going. Or if I'm running the racing, you can't really sit there and pan around cameras while you're trying to focus on running the racing. You would need one person dedicated to running the live software, and unfortunately the live streaming is not bringing enough revenue just for
in a perfect world,
to pay somebody to do it. But if somebody wants to do it just for fun, let me know. That would definitely be the best possible way to have somebody just run the streaming software and switch cameras around. But manpower is the biggest, the hardest part of business.
You know what it is with manpower? Basically, the simplest answer is everybody wants to race, and our manpower is racers too. They want to put things in place, but they want to be able to also enjoy, the.
Yeah. The thing is, I
can't speak for everyone. I'm just saying the people that are interested in doing most of the work here are also fellow racers. And I know when it's time for them to work, they're scheduled to work and all that, but sometimes it just doesn't.
It's not only that. It's when Matt Olson came and did the Turf Nationals. The amount of equipment he came with and had set up on that stand.
That's all I have to say about that. That's incredible.
He had 3 duffel bags, a computer, bunch of to just get the coverage that you saw, which was fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I shouldn't say just to get that, but the amount of equipment that he had set up, and then was over there full time with another guy.
That's right.
To capture the Turf Nationals.
Right.
Which you can check out on, I think it's Mod Live's channel if you want to see what I'm talking about. He does a fantastic job, but that's all he came to do.
That's right.
And we just I couldn't do that quality work and run the program and help out in the store.
Right.
I just can't.
I thought he was hanging out with Elon Musk, getting ready to see a spaceship go up there.
I would love to have that coverage every race.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong.
That'd be incredible.
That would be incredible.
But the cable work alone, it just...
Oh my God, dude.
The cable, the heavy... Like a DJ out there. Yeah, just the cable stuff, that was incredible.
Yeah, switchers and computer
because
screen.
A lot of his stuff was based out of what I had going on just to count laps, and...
Oh my God, yeah.
It was incredible.
If you guys don't know Matt Olson, Mod Live, he does a lot of race coverage.
You have to,
pretty awesome.
Please, check out what he's got going on. It's incredible. He does all the big races now. It's just...
Yeah, it's good stuff, man.
It's good stuff. And did you see, just taking a quick time out, the coverage of the Psycho Blast? The Psycho...
Did Mod do that or Lifetime?
I think it was Lifetime, because I don't remember seeing the interviews, and I don't know if Scotty works with Mod.
Yeah.
But just the drone coverage of following the battles.
Really?
Oh my goodness, that was incredible. The drones were following the battle for first and second throughout the whole entire thing. It wasn't just something aerial and they just picked up 6 or 7 turns. They were behind them.
It's like more talent than actually driving the car.
Yeah, and then on top of that, I hear that they have coverage of the drones following F1s. Those speeds are incredible.
Yeah, Red Bull. Did you see that video with the Red Bull drone?
Red Bull.
Yeah, it did
That's what it looked like.
the drone did like
The drone is
200
going.
miles an hour.
Yeah, the drone is going when they're doing the jumps. You can see them going up and down, and oh my goodness! Bravo to this industry, not only our RC industry, but the industry that's
Yeah, the
broadcasting
drone.
it. Incredible.
If anybody's seen that on the side, the Red Bull partnered
gotta
up
check
with
that out.
They partnered up with a drone.
And
like
bad
a
weather
race
too.
drone
When
company.
didn't they do it in the rain?
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
It was
But they did it like it's like takes off this way and then kicks sideways.
right,
Just,
like a
that.
Yui, taking off from Vietnam. I mean,
yeah,
it's just like,
ridiculous.
oh my goodness, it was
It's
incredible.
pretty cool. It's on the Red Bull channel there. If we got any more questions here, guys, before we tune out for the week. Anybody?
Like I said, basically, we're just relying on weather because our minds are starting to. We're starting to zone in on trying to do things outside, but we're alive and well in here. We're still doing the off-road. We'll run that as long as we can. Every Tuesday, there's always a thing. We're trying to get Mini going so that we can say we're finally getting Mini Z going.
Mini Z is officially going.
But when it comes to Friday night racing outside, when it comes to even practicing on Saturdays, whether you want to do 8-scale, you want to do turf, whether it's every other Sunday a club race, leading up to the point series, leading up to the big races for turf or big races for 8-scale, Mother Nature has the last call. And believe me, we would love to accommodate. We would love to have a plan B, a plan C, but she has the final say. So,
Yeah.
again, weather's going to play a big factor. And if it does, thank you. Maybe we'll be thanking her, to the end of the year, to the end of September or early October. But, we have the schedule in place. We'll do a podcast leading up to whatever the weekend is going to dictate. And we'll do the best we can to give you the best show. Believe me, we would like to put more video out on it. We would like to put more content. It's just that we're only as good as the equipment that we have. I mean, I'd love to tell you we're going to have 3 camera angles. We're going to have action in the pits. We're going to be taking videos of drivers up on the driver's stand chewing on their lip or,
ESPN.
It's just that we what we want to tell you is, come on out. Don't spectate, participate. Go pick up a radio, help somebody in the pits. You'll have the best seat in the house. How many times do we want coverage and yet we can't get marshals because they're too busy being a mechanic?
Yeah, you can't get marshals.
I'm just
on camera.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
I would love that in a perfect world. Everything you guys want, I want it too. If I'm not at a track, I want to tune in. I want to see the action. But you know what? The bottom line is we need all the help we can get here. Why did the program end longer than it did? Because I'm too busy chasing marshals. I'm too busy chasing others to help.
Yeah, that was the thing on the weekend.
It started fading out a bit this weekend with everything that went on and everybody getting tired or everybody being full from eating or anybody running 4 or 5 classes. I started to remind people, hey guys, you're only as good as the marshals that are going to help you. And we're usually pretty famous for that. Usually this indoor, whether it's this side or the other side, I never have to worry. You guys know the program.
Try to.
Yeah, so.
I think that's about it for today, guys.
Yeah.
Dirt this weekend. Mini Z's tomorrow.
Don't forget Friday night, pizza night.
Pizza night Friday.
We're wrapping up. Is that the last, or no, was that the last race?
The last one was the last.
For the points, for the point series.
Yeah, the last one was the last points. This is where the points are calculated and you get a raffle ticket.
That is correct.
Yeah, and pizza.
Right. So please, tell them again, instead of them thinking that there might be trophies I just want them to be clear.
Oh, they
know. Pizza night, okay?
I
just wanted to know.
Pizza is your trophy.
There you go.
40 plus this weekend? I don't know. I'm not really a 40 plus guy. Well, I'm not 40, but I don't know. I'll let someone else decide that one.
Yep.
I don't know. I guess if you guys really want to run it, I don't mind, but I think you should just run regular buggy.
Yeah, there you go.
If there's enough people that want to run it, I don't really care. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not really one to invent more classes, so.
Right.
But if we get enough turnout,
Yeah.
run it. I'll say 40 plus electric. I don't know what's coming up for nitro. Sometimes when we split up nitro, it gets a little weird. We got to see what we have enough of.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time we ran a 40 plus buggy nitro. Yeah, now that I think of it. Because I remember nitro would really come down to the nitro buggy and nitro truggy. I don't remember it being broken down any other way.
The only problem I have with 40 plus sometimes is if you sign up for regular buggy and you sign up for 40 plus, and then the races ended up being close to each other, and then you end up having
That's what
some people can't handle back-to-back races, and then they end up having to wait, and it slows down the whole program.
Yeah.
If you're not being ready for that one and this one, so.
And then mechanics disappear to Marshall.
Yeah, you got to be, and then then you lose a Marshall too.
See,
because they're back to back.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant by.
So, I mean, if you can handle running in both of them, then fine. But I don't know. That's my problem with the 40 plus class is if some people can't handle running 40 plus and regular buggy. I think you should pick one or the other.
Amen.
And then focus on that.
That's right.
But 40 plus paralyzed edition, like you're too much, Beef. You're too much.
I love it.
I'll make you an award for that, I suppose.
We will all day long, brother. Whatever you want.
All right. I think we're.
Thank you guys
good
really
here.
for tuning in. Thank you for being patient with us. We were a little bit late today, but
Appreciate
again,
it.
we're
If
always
you,
doing something here.
If you didn't catch the beginning of the show, we talked all about Mini Z, TTO2, and the on-road stuff that we switched around in the beginning of the summer stuff. So just rewind back and check it out. Mini Z's was the big thing today, and dirt racing. But thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you all next week for updates on how Mini Z went and the dirt racing. So hopefully see you guys here at the shop. Swing on down.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll